working on?
Oh, nothing yet. I'm still just playing with some useless builds that will have very little use.
Oh.
But I'm just playing.
Pulling
Because
refinery.
I was playing with that Strife Mass Driver as a sniper build, last night.
Yep.
And it was relatively effective, right? But only, that was 4 guns, right? 4 size 2 mass drivers, but hella range, right?
Yeah.
On a Hawk, mind you. And it, you can reach out and touch somebody with that sucker, right?
Yep. But how much damage does it do is the question.
Well, alpha damage is pretty good, but I don't know that it would be enough for medium to large ships, right? I mean, it might be enough. I think it would just take long, for the Hawk, right, to do something to a larger ship, right, like a Connie or or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something with armor. If something with good armor, it's going to have trouble, right?
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, that's 4. What about 8? What if you shot 8 of them at once? That's a shit ton of alpha damage.
Yeah. But on
It's got good penetration. It's
on
got
what
3.5 meter, I think, penetration on
on
those.
on which ship? What
Well,
ship
there's
are
only
you?
one ship that carries it. There's only one ship that carries 8 guns.
Which one?
The F8.
I guess it is. I thought there was something else. Paladin. No. Perseus? Or not?
Well, but I mean, talking eight guns
Yeah,
that
that's
can
what.
take size 2 that
Wait.
can take a size 2 weapon.
What about the meteor?
The Meteor only does 4.
Yeah, but it's got the other 4 big ass guns.
Yeah, it's got some big ballistic cannons, but the range on them is short. Right, we're talking maybe close, not even, maybe 3K, and it's not stealth, right? So the Meteor is way not stealth. It's got a massive signature.
Why is my wrap not
So
showing? What the fuck?
it kind of relies on you being able to get within 5K of your target and not be seen, right? They could maybe visually spot you if they were looking for you.
Yeah.
But they're not going to pick you up on radar, at least not with, a standard size radar.
Yeah.
I'm sure a capital ship radar might be able to pick you up at that range, right?
Yeah.
But not a medium ship. So, but I was like, eight of those. That's like.
Hey, McQueen. What have you been?
I
What
think
do
the
you work?
alpha on that is going to be over 10,000 alpha.
Yeah. Hey, McQueen. What are you working on? She popped out chat in the stream chat. God, what a hodgepodge. Where are you finding Haydenite at? And what's it pay? Because that's what I'm doing tonight, obviously, is the mining stuff too. Mining and salvage. Right now I'm moving the refinery jobs up. Ida, huh? That's the hand mining, right? You're doing that with the handheld or with the rock or the geo. Multi-tool, yeah. Let's see. What's closest? I guess I can go to Hurston. Damn.
All right, so alpha damage. Oh, it's way less than I thought it was. Still, not bad. Alpha per hit, alpha would be 4,200 damage.
Yeah, but how does that equate to all the changes to ships?
As far as components,
No, as far as the ships
you're
themselves.
able.
Remember, they all now have hull, um, hull
Well,
hit points, and then
this
they've
isn't
also got.
about this is about hitting components, right?
Yeah, but
That's why
still,
it's not great against
right? Well,
ships with armor.
it has to be
Right? If you got
because
heavy armor,
it has to be. We have armor now.
yeah, but not all ships have heavy armor.
All ships have armor now, but what they're doing, they're fudging
They
numbers,
all have
obviously.
some armor, yes.
Yeah, but how does $4,000 equate to the armor that ship has? That's what I'm getting at. You gotta get through that before you can hit a component.
Correct. Yeah.
And as they balance that out, the other problem that's going to come into play is you might hit one spot the first volley, but good luck hitting that spot in every time because people are
Yeah,
going to
their
be
armor system doesn't work like that.
not yet. That's going to be the way
Well,
it
it
works.
doesn't. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about yet. You know what I care about?
Well, that's why I'm.
Now.
Well,
How
that's
does the
why I'm
game
asking.
play now?
Well, then I'm not. It's not my thing then because it doesn't mean anything.
I don't know how to answer that. All I know is you have an armor pool, and when you hit the armor, that pool is reduced by the amount of
Yeah, I
that
know.
damage that came through shields,
Yeah, when you
right?
get to
If
zero, the
there's
ship blows
shields,
up.
all of it goes to armor, right?
Right, but when you get to zero, the ship blows up. So
Well, no. When you then you take hull damage, right? After armor, then you're taking hull damage, and then once hull damage is zeroed out, then you have that hidden soft death
did they fix
pool,
that? Did they fix it?
and then you have only for it's only on player ships. I don't believe they fixed it for NPC, but just the player ships have it working.
Because there's a bunch of ICs and people talking about it doesn't work. You just blow up.
NPCs do, yes.
No, people, our ships.
Oh, well, maybe I thought it was um,
Remember, I took out
just
three ships.
NPC ships.
I got out three ships last night. All three of them blew to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, they were small ships.
Zeus is not a small ship. That's one
Okay,
of the ships I took out.
maybe it's broken.
That's what I said. Other people have been reporting it, and there's ICs for it.
I heard what you said. Yeah, you repeat yourself. I'm just saying, I I didn't hear that. If you heard something else, then maybe it isn't.
So my question was, what is the you got that kind of damage, but what does that mean in terms of armor?
Depends on the ship, dude. It's not all the same.
I understand that.
When you're talking about a fighter,
The
death
fighter,
escape
Yeah,
to
well,
a small fighter.
right.
Like, I'm talking one shot. You're one-shotting a small ship.
I guess my
like
question is,
Arrow,
what's your goal? What's
or
your
a
goal?
Hornet, or, you know.
Okay, well then my question would be,
To play with it.
what is your goal?
My goal is to play with it.
Yeah, but what's your end goal? What are you looking to take out with that? What do you? There's got to be a point behind it, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Are you looking to take out heavy fighters or corvettes or?
I don't know. Don't know if it's enough really to take out heavy fighters, but as far as, say, a quantum interdiction ship,
Yeah.
right? A QED.
That could.
That is causing problems.
Yep.
Okay. Absolutely. Small fighters, interceptors. Absolutely. When you're just going to one-shot them.
Well, yeah, but are you going to be able to hit them?
And they won't see you. They won't have a freaking clue that you're there, and they'll just blow up or be a component death, right? So yeah, I think it would serve that purpose.
The F8's not supposed to be that stealthy, though.
It is stealth, though.
No, but it's not supposed to be.
It comes with stealth components.
Yeah, it's got some stealth to it, but it's not supposed to be a dedicated stealth ship. It's their heavy fighter, the UEE's heavy fighter. It's not. I don't know why they put stealth ship.
It has some stealth to it. Current build I'm looking at will get me within 4.4K. That's with shields up. 4.4K with power to shields.
Wonder when they're gonna start balancing that stuff.
So, and that's well within. That's a kilometer within my range of the weapons. So
yeah.
I got a kilometer to spare.
Yeah, with it being a heavy fighter, it shouldn't have that ability.
Well, that's all grade A stealth. That isn't a medium. That isn't with C's or B's.
Right.
That's all A stealth equipment.
Right. What I'm getting at, though, is it's not a stealth.
I don't give a shit if you don't think it should be that stealthy. It is that stealthy.
Okay,
right?
and it shouldn't be.
That's the game I play, is the one that we have right
but
now.
I think you're forgetting that I talk about gameplay and stuff like that as well. And
yeah, but can you just be with me in the moment for a bit?
Well, for me, it's hard to be in the moment when it's just not.
Well, then
running
we're gonna have. Then we shouldn't talk about it.
Because it just, to me, it's a moot point until they balance everything.
I'm a Democrat when it comes to this. So
all right, that took care of that.
I've said that before. I just don't want to belabor it.
I'm just trying to understand why people put that much effort into something that's going to change. That's what I don't.
It's not that much effort. I'm just playing around. I'm just having fun. I mean,
okay.
What else am I going to do?
Yeah, but I was trying to understand it.
So, the reason I'm thinking it is because of there seems to be a lot more PvP going on.
Yeah.
And we're running into this.
Yeah.
And I want to have a counter to anybody who's quantum dampening. I want to be able to pop.
Now see,
quantum dampener.
That's the answer I was trying to get out of you. Is what's the
and whatever small ships they might have, interceptors in particular, right? Because they like to pair that with interceptors. You can't outrun them because you're quantum interdicted, so they're going to be way faster than you.
Okay.
You can't get away from them, right?
That's why I was asking the questions I was asking, because I was trying to figure out what your goal was.
I said that already.
I didn't hear it.
I already answered that question.
Okay, I didn't hear you say it. That's why I was asking and clarifying, because I'm like, but what's the point? Now I know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think with 8, now mind you, 4200 alpha is nothing to sneeze at. That's not bad, especially when you're doing it from over 5 clicks out, right?
Yeah. If it works.
That's going to be...
If it works. Again,
if it works.
Because it's going to...
Well, it worked. It worked with the Hawk.
No, I
but
mean...
the Hawk was 2100 alpha,
what
right?
I mean...
So now you're comparing 2100 alpha to 4200
No,
alpha,
that's not what I mean.
Right?
I mean, if it works, yeah, you're going to push that damage out of those weapons. What I mean by if it works is we don't know what the actual values are they pushed for the armor and penetration.
No, true. We don't. You'd have to, and that's the other thing. You don't. They don't. There's no numbers.
Right.
All you see is a bar.
Right.
Right.
Right. Because,
So,
like
I
they
mean,
said, until Maelstrom's in, there won't be any numbers. So.
it's just kind of a bar. I'm sure there's numbers underneath there.
Well, yeah,
don't know what the heck they are.
yeah, Sig said they're arbitrary. They're
You know?
making the best guess for now until Maelstrom takes over.
Right.
I just wonder if Maelstrom's going to give us the type of gameplay feeling that, you know, because my big question is, you shouldn't be able to just keep shooting, say, the left side of a ship, and eventually its armor caves and you can kill it. You know, if it's going to work right, it needs to work so that it's going to take some effort. And if you want to get through quickly, you're going to have to hit the same exact spot multiple times. You know? The question is that how Maelstrom's going to treat it? And the other thing is, are they going to consider giving components themselves specifically a pen box? Basically, their own armor. So you get through the shield, you get through the arm, you get through the hull. You still have to penetrate the component's armor shell that it's in, and then do damage, literally, even though when you hit that armored shell, it still can take shock damage. It could cause a short, cause a fire, that kind of thing. That's what I'm curious to see if they do. Which was something I actually wrote about in that post. Because you don't have to penetrate the armored box of a component to get damage. If you want catastrophic damage quickly, you do. But shock damage does a whole lot of bad things to electronics, components. And the cool thing would be, in that case, sometimes you'd get a quick short and it'd start a fire. And you don't even know it until the fire actually melts something, and then your alerts up and say, hey, you've got a fire, and by the time you get back there, you got a fire. I wonder if they, as they monitor stuff, if, especially with capital ships, if fires become too unmanageable, if they put in halon system type stuff on big ships. Or one of the crews got to hit a button at least to set off the halon system in engineering, and then you got to wear non-corrosive clothes to go in and do the repairs and shit like that. Breathing apparatus, whatever.
Well, yeah. If this is true, let me see if let me turn off the
So we can't pick.
shield.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? So we can't.
Shield's down. I mean, gets you down to 3.9, but
Fuck. We can no longer pick ships to sell from. They need to fix that because there's no way people are going to want to be storing 1,000 boxes off of a freaking ship so they can sell it.
yeah, that's been broken. That IC's in there where you can't.
No, it's not even that. The ships don't even list now.
Yeah, they weren't listing, but well, they weren't listing for salvage, but now they're not listing for mining.
They're not listing for anything. I've always had my ships listed, but I couldn't get it to work, obviously. But they don't even list the ships in the view now. But it did work. I was able to load the ships automatically. I had no problem with
Yeah,
that.
that was working for me too. Loading automatically onto a cargo ship worked.
Yep. Now I gotta go all the way back to that freaking hangar and unload it. McQueen, how much do you usually get once you sell the Haydnite? And where do you sell that stuff? Because I've never really done a lot of hand mining, so I have no idea. McQueen, you still there? Must be a lot of people collecting little green boxes. Because I haven't seen one of those now in a few days. No matter where I go. Oh, spoke too soon. Just found one.
Where do you sell those? At the TDD or at the other one?
TDD I think is where I was selling mine. I don't know if you can sell them just there or if you can sell them at both. I've only found a total of maybe 20. Because I got that 11 the other night, which gave me that 66K or whatever it was. And since then I've found, I don't know, another 10 maybe. Ever, just random.
Yeah.
Oh, you can sell that stuff at Moon Outposts? I didn't know that. Sorry, your L-22 is on fire? How the hell did it start burning? And did you put the fire out in time? Sig needs to tone down this background freaking noise in ships. It's like, fuck, man. They'd be sued right and left if that noise were part of a real ship or something. That's why the military, it's pretty much, at least in the Navy, it's pretty much an automatic disability rate for hearing in the Navy. Although today now they've done a lot of changes in design to help dampen a lot of that, finally. So we don't have that option, huh? Could have swore the raft did have it. Guess not. Huh. No power. Oh. someday when I need to change this damn HUD to a freaking color we can see under most conditions. Ah, damn it. fucking thing, man. Jeez. Yeah, now you gotta make sure to turn off tractor beams and shit. So they don't suck power. And so far, this server I'm on, the Queen's been pretty good. In case you want to switch, I haven't had any issues. What the hell? The only thing that still happens bad for me is I gotta drink every freaking 10 minutes. Yeah,
I
everybody's
think it would be
grabbing.
kind of cool. Oh, go ahead.
Just McQueen, everybody's looting them at the spaceports. That's why you're not finding them. But yeah, my first one actually was in a loot box too. Anyway, go what? Say what? Pigo?
They ought to make it to where you can make these yourself. Like you know what I mean? You buy them and you can put them in your inventory for different values.
By what are you referring
You
to?
could have like a platinum little box or a gold one or a green one that's this much, or you can make one that's like a freaking a million if you wanted to.
Yeah, but what do you do with it?
Put it down on the ground for somebody to pick up. That's the whole point of the whole thing.
Yeah, but then if that's I ain't giving somebody a million credits.
I didn't say you had to.
Right, but like you said, you
But
make
maybe
one
you could.
valuable
But
ad.
maybe you could make them for 1,000. Maybe you could make
Yeah, but that's money out
a
of my
few
pocket.
for
That's money out of my pocket.
Yeah. Well, they're
And you're the one telling me that I'm not.
I'm saying I'd rather make the gifts than give it to you sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And say, hey Malachi, there's some gifts all around this town. Go find them.
Uh-huh.
Here's your money. That would be funny.
Well, that's what I've been
I'd
doing.
like that.
I've been supplementing with money to keep playing. It's not like I'm not making or trying making money myself either, you know. But I'm learning real quick with all the changes they're doing. It's going to be freaking expensive, which means they're going to have to start seriously changing the values of missions and goods so that at least it's sustainable. Like I said before, a contract, when you get a contract, you should say, it should come up and say, we'll give you 50 grand to go take this bad ship out. And the
Yeah.
contract terms are, if you kill him or pull his bounty and bring him back and turn him in, whatever, we'll give you 50K. The terms of the contract are, we will cover X amount of your repairs and X amount per replacement of munitions used, and X amount per crew member that you have on your ship. X amount, that kind of thing. And
Look,
then,
if it's a mission and they say you better have a crew or multiple ships or blah blah blah, then the payout needs to be exponentially higher.
right, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. It's got to, they've got to change how they do stuff because it's not only does it not make sense, but it's not worth the effort half the time. And as this gets worse, it is getting worse. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I can't make enough even to just do normal missions anymore. And people are like, well, you can make 50 on this one, 50 on that one. It's like, yeah, and how many missions do you literally go on that you don't get attacked?
Now, inventory is foobarred for me on your server right now.
It's what?
I can't even take something out of my hands and put it in my backpack.
Working fine for me. Huh. Damn barrel. Wow. Okay, I just sold 2 refinery jobs that had a hodgepodge: iron, barrel, copper, quartz, some gold, titanium, kernite, basically some of everything except for hepestonite or quantanium. Didn't have any of that. But your basics, you know, 10 SEU here, 20 SEU there, whatever. And it was 2 jobs, and I still have 2 more jobs pending that won't be ready for another, what was it, 6 hours or something? Take a guess what I just made on this 2 refinery jobs.
I don't know, 150,000.
McQueen, give me your estimate on what well, you might have just seen it since you're watching the stream. 605,000 credits.
Good for you.
Awesome. What's my cut?
0. I already spent it.
Okay.
Once I get a cushion, I'll give you some money back. Don't worry. But that's, you know damn well that 600,000 ain't gonna last long when we use capital ships.
Oh yeah, for you that's.
Well, my minimum, I want to hit.
That's a half a PlayStation.
Right. I want to get $1 million in the bank before I start handing out money again. Because I do help other people too.
Did you say again?
Yeah, because I do also give help to other people in our org,
Okay.
Many times. Many times. 605,000 on 2 orders. That's pretty damn good.
Cool.
And that's just, like I said, it's just basic materials. It's not, there was a couple in there that paid 100K. One was barrel, and the other one, I think, was the Terranite. But that's still 400K. Even if you discount those 2, that's 400K still for copper and iron and quartz and what else was in there? What are some of the other cheapo ones? Conundrum or corundum? I keep calling it conundrum.
Yeah,
Corundum.
Yeah, conundrum is a different word.
Yeah, I know. Well,
it's a mystery. It's a puzzle.
You know how I freaking switch words around.
Yeah.
What were some of the other ones I got? Iron, I said that. It was just all basic shit. And I got 2 more loads about the same size that will be done. So if that puts me over the $1 million mark once they're finished, depending on how much I spend tonight on fuel and rearming and maintenance. Last night we got off with spending, at least out of my, I had 50K left after I got done rearming, repairing, refueling. The rearming, though, paid for itself because we got all the torps. So that didn't cost anything. But repair, refuel, rearm for ballistics and stuff, it was almost 170 grand from what we did last night, including countermeasures, of course, too, ballistics. I can't imagine what the bill had been if I had used up, or if I, rearmed the torps as well. Even though I only used 4 torps. Which was kind of wild because 2 of the ships I took out with two ballistic cannons on the top of the Perseus.
You got in the turret seat?
No, the pilot on the Perseus controls the top turret above the bridge.
Oh yeah, the size 3s, the dual size 3s.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're ballistic. Unless you change them out, of course. Which I didn't. I changed out everything else, but I left that one, and I figured if I have gunners, they'll hit them with mostly, energy attritions, and I can throw in my 2 cents with a couple of ballistics if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that Zeus. I must have hit something explosive because I raked him a few times, and then the third or the time I went at him, I hit something in the rear, and he went boom.
Yeah, and you don't know, right? He could have, who knows what his components, he might have been damaged already, though he
uh,
wasn't red, right?
nope, he wasn't red. I probably, with the hurricane I took out, I probably should have only fired. Well, no, I had to fire the 4 because he spoofed the 2. I did that. I should have fired 1 and then 2. That's what I should have done instead of wasting, you know. Although I'm actually thinking that one of those 2 actually did hit him because they curve around and come back. Um, because I remember seeing him hit by something, and the other 2 that I fired were still tracking. So I'm actually thinking that he did get hit by one of those. So it took 3 to take him down. If I'd have realized earlier, quicker, one of those torps come back around and hit him, I would have probably only fired 1 and taken him out with my guns too. But whatever, I won. That's all that counts. I'd love to know if he must have had a gunner. Otherwise, why in the hell would he be flying a hurricane?
Yeah, right.
So I ruined their day, even though I don't know if he had a gunner for sure. Uh, that would have made our score 6-1 if we could have confirmed that. Are we going into a server error? My elevator's not closing. How come? Ping's bouncing, so I think we're stuck. Looks like it's trying to recover, but yeah, medical goo. You're right, McQueen. Yeah, but gold isn't worth a whole lot. It's like a couple grand. Unless they change that. But it was only worth a couple grand. Well, what the hell? While I'm waiting, I'll check, see if anybody wanted to know. I'm thinking this server went foobar. Okay, that's working. Why the hell wouldn't the mole work? Or raft, I meant. Damn it. After you went on your spending spree, P-Gill, what'd you have left?
I was at 10 million, but now I've dipped below that because I've been buying weapons and shit.
Yeah. What'd you have to start with?
38?
Damn.
About 38.
You got that most from what? Combat missions?
I mean, I do a fair amount of combat, but a lot of that was um, salvage.
Oh.
A lot of salvage. And just finding stuff, like I find, cargo, and I would just, take it. The expensive stuff, right? So,
Yeah.
and sell it, but I just don't find cargo anymore. Like,
Yeah, which is odd.
No ships with. Well, I shouldn't say no. Very few combat missions seem to have cargo on them.
Yeah, which is odd. Because what's the point of doing them if you're going to get nothing out of it?
Yeah, pretty exactly.
Have you done an
I
IC
mean,
to
you get
report
the
it?
mission pays, I guess, but
Well, they're supposed to have
that was
cargo.
always kind of secondary.
Have you done an IC to report that they stopped having cargo on them?
What do you think?
I bet it's a bug. Well, then if you didn't do an IC, can't complain about it.
Yeah. All right, here's a freelancer.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your face. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle needs visible.
Hey McQueen, if you get bored of doing that, you can come with me, meet up with me, and go mining. You can too, P-Gill, if you want, but it's up to you. SIG needs to make a non-combat version ship like the Polaris, where you've got a decent sized hangar, good cargo grid, medical bay, basically everything to support stuff like this. That way we don't have to use a damn combat ship to... Why is there... That's weird. Huh. Ah, so presets are by ship. That's not too shabby. Let's see, SCM.
We're sorry. You exceeded the allotted time to depart. We will have to return your ship to storage.
Oh, shut up.
Initiating ship storage
That
procedure.
is way too damn
Your
fast.
safety, please make...
I mean, it says I should have about a 4 kilometer stealth range, but I don't know if I'm getting it. This with shields off. mind you.
Initiating ship storage procedure. Welcome to Voyages. You are clear to launch.
I knew I forgot something. Oh no, I did, okay.
3 shots, and I've got a saber. I'm not sure what kind of saber that is. He's a red solid. And 4th round, he's dead. For a saber. That's it. I was 5K out basically from him. 5 shots. Second shot, he was damaged. Third shot, he was heavily damaged. He didn't see me. Not a player, mind you, NPC, right? This is a freelancer miss. Okay, ranged 5. Let's go all the way out to a little over 5. Let's see. 4.9. 5. Good hit. Hit.
Fucking believable.
Third hit. He's behind an asteroid. Fourth hit. He's not red yet. Fifth hit. Sixth hit. You can't really. You know what I mean? At that range, you just can't. You kind of maybe aim in the general area of their ship, but not really. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't like lock onto a subcomponent. He's too far out. 5.7 is too far. 5.4 though.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
He's getting some red. Oh yeah, that shot just turned him all red on his body.
I gotta reset this.
5.4 seems to be the range limit.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Damn thing.
He's that was that's a lot of rounds. That was probably Harbinger and a Freelancer miss, two Freelancer miss, a Harbinger, and a Saber. 60 shots. I'd not have missed a few, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's more of it's a sniper for, you know, quantum interdiction ships. You can get close, you know.
Yeah. For now. Eventually, I don't know if
you can get closer. You can get close enough for the guns to hit without being seen, right? So
Well,
about 1,000.
that depends. They changed radar, so the next question comes in: do ships like the Tracker and stuff now have a purpose? And nobody's really even thought of that. Because if they do, you're not going to get close if a group of people are smart enough to bring a Tracker.
Right, and well, does the Tracker share radar?
Yeah.
Does it currently in the game.
You mean in the battle management system we don't have yet?
Okay, so that's a no.
Well, if they're in a group,
But he could, right? The pilot would see you
once
and would be able to say, "Hey, we
one,
got a guy this direction,
well, that problem,
this far."
yeah,
Right?
but once he locks you up, his buddies will be able to see you locked up now because your emissions are going to be showing.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval.
So while
Yeah,
he
I
can't
don't
share
know.
on radar, he
That's
can.
untested. I mean, that sounds like theory crafting to me. But
Well, that's how it's worked for me for quite a while. If you lock up a target, people can see him. I've never had any problem with that.
yeah, I'm saying that's for a stealth ship that you've locked up that
I
nobody
don't
else could see.
I don't remember if any of them were stealth ships, but there were ships that out there that weren't on radar, and you could see them, and you get a blur for a second, and you lock them up, and all of a sudden they show up for everybody.
I don't know. Well, that's a party, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming these guys are going to run in parties, but
right.
yeah. Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they've got a good ship radar, that can pick up lower signatures at further distance, right?
Well, that's what the track is designed for. Anti-stealth.
Yeah.
There's what's the other ship?
Cool.
There's
well,
another
you
ship
have to
that's.
bring. I guess they would need one, but that's going to take away from it's a position in the fleet.
No, it's not, because the tracker can hold its own pretty nice weapons loadout.
If it's a Mark II, then 2 size 4 and 2 size 3s.
Even the Mark One now has a decent weapon loadout.
2 size 4 and 2 size 2s.
I don't think it's size. I think it's size 3 and 2. The Mark One.
Only on the Mark II. Mark One does not have size 3 nose gun turret. Only Mark IIs.
That's what I just said. Mark Two and Mark Three. You got 2 3s on the wings.
All right, Mark II is the ship, right? Like a Hornet Mark II or a Hornet Mark One.
No, the Hornet Mark One has the nose turret, which is 2s, and then you've got 2 wing guns, which are 3s.
Which are size 4s.
Not on the Mark One.
All Hornets have size. I'm pretty sure on the Mark One they're size 4s.
Oh, well, last I looked on the Mark Ones, they were size 3s.
Yeah, the only Mark One I've got though is a F7A, so I don't have an F7C Mark One. But I could look. F7C Hornet Mark One.
Yeah, and if you wanted to get rid of the radar, of course, you could add 2 more guns.
Hornet F7C Tracker Mark One. You're right. Size 3s on the wings.
Yeah, we have the Ghost and the Tracker.
And the nose turret on that sucker's size 1s. Dual size 1s on the nose.
Yeah, I was thinking that's probably the case, but couldn't remember for sure off the top.
Yeah, so it's size 3s and size 1s for an F7C Mark 1. But it's also more now the size. There's Mark. Damn it. Let me get the fuck out. Alright, Mark 2. Yeah, Mark II does have size 4 wings. And Oh, wow. It must only be the Super Hornet that's got the size 3 nose. The nose on the Mark II F-7C tracker can only go up to a size 2.
Yeah. Wait, the nose on the Hornet,
Yeah.
Super Hornet's a what? Size 3?
Dual size, dual size 3 on the Super Hornet.
Huh.
Yeah, my Super Hornet, I can put 4 size 4s and 2 size 3s on it.
Okay.
With the Heartseeker being
Right.
2 of those size 4s, right?
Yeah.
On the Heartseeker ballistic build,
Yep.
right? If I don't use that turret, then it's 2 size 4s and 4 size 3s.
Yeah.
And potentially more missiles if I put the missile augment turret on it.
I like using the
Which, why the hell wouldn't you?
flash fire mount.
Right?
I like using the flash fire mount. That way I get 2 size 4s, 2 size 3s, and 1 size
You
5.
can't. There is no flash fire. Unfortunately, there is no flash fire for the Mark II Super Hornet.
Yet.
That's a Mark I only.
Currently. That's why I said yet.
I believe.
It does show up. I'll have to try and install it because it does show up under the list for my Mark II.
F-7C Mark I. Let me check. Straight up Hornet. Nose. You know what? The F-7C non-tracker F-7C Hornet Mark I.
Shit.
It's saying you can put a, oh, it's dual size 1. Yeah. Size 3 on the wings, and you can put the flash fire single mount size 4 on it.
I thought it was
Yeah.
5. Oh, they
You can
must have
have the specialty size 4 flash fire.
That's what I
Right?
thought.
On the Mark I.
I thought it
Mind
was
you.
5.
Yeah.
They must have reduced it because it was a 5.
It's a size 5 mount, but it fits a size 4 gun.
Yeah, that's why I said they must have reduced it.
Size 4.
They must have reduced it because it was a size 5.
Yeah, it's a size 5. They're calling it a specialty very puck size 5 right
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
where it used to be called the flash fire.
Right.
But it's a size 4 gun on a size 5.
It sucked because you could change. You had one for the Cutlass too, but they got rid of it.
Well, the Buccaneer still has its.
Yeah.
It can mount a size 4 on its.
Yep. Yeah, the
Parachute,
Cutlass they got
whatever you
rid
want to
of.
call it.
The Cutlass they got rid of it. The Buccaneer still is a
Oh, the
Mark 1.
Cuddy. Yeah, the Cuddy got rid of it.
Yep.
Got for the turret.
Yep. I
I
still
don't
have it in
remember
my.
that,
I still have in. It's still in my inventory in my on a website because I had bought one. But it's. I can't.
Oh,
I
but
can't.
it doesn't.
It's grayed out.
Yeah, can't do anything with it.
Yeah. No, I don't know if they plan on bringing it back, which is why it's only grayed out, not deleted.
Don't know.
But anyway. Yeah, because it was.
So, anyways, that's an interesting little sniper build, and it's definitely mean against small ships. Holy shit! Like small ships, beware.
I think you got to
You
take
know.
a Ghost and try it.
Yeah, I don't own a Ghost.
Oh, look at that first attempt. First attempt.
But I'm about to do a full ballistics load on this sucker, and that might be pretty mean too. So the question is, should I do the Gatlins, right? The Gatling, or the repeaters, ballistic
I don't know. That's up to
repeaters?
you. Because my weapon armament always depends on what I'm going to be doing.
That's a little. That's definitely a spicy little sniper build. I can see that being utilized by guys. But realistically, I don't know, man. What is going on?
Marinite. Let's do some mining, boys. bummer. And I didn't bring, unless I've got some in the ship. I'll have to check. Yeah, man. I don't think I geared these up, did I? See? Not doing what I normally do costs me time. Damn it.
Well, tell you what, that's just a wee bit faster. It's funny. All right.
Yeah, that one's still stuck. that damn thing. God, this freaking tractor beam system, man, it just... If they just get rid of it moving your... The R key needs to be pressed so that things turn and stuff, not just bang into something and all of a sudden your load is all over the place. Now that's what you call a nice find.
Got a Starfarer out here that just killed.
Yeah.
No cargo, but salvage. Not sure why a Starfarer wouldn't have cargo, but whatever. But you're not doing salvage, right?
Nope. Out in the middle of an asteroid field. Oh, damn. Looks like I'm right in the sweet spot for Quantanium again. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I heard that. Cool, good for you.
Well, I can't do much with it. Being that I'm by myself, it's not like I can leave my ship here and hope to find it again. In other words, if I take the Quantanium, I'd have to take it back to base right away. And I have no way of finding my own damn ship since they broke the tracking for it. McQueen, are you still around? Boy, build it perfect. I guess McQueen must not be around now. Damn. You know what I should do? Can't do it right now, but maybe tomorrow I'll set it up. Set up one of the other accounts on a second machine, and I can put a character on the ship so that when I run into this situation, I can jump back to the ship, back to the other character, so I don't lose the ship. You back yet, Queen? Damn it. They need to fix that. Just shove it through the freaking wall again. borace in it worth anything?
I might be, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that might be.
That name sounds familiar for making
Yeah,
money.
it sounds familiar for some reason. For borax, you mean?
Borace, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, I believe that has some decent value, yeah.
Let's see if I can find the damn website. B. 5K?
That's not bad.
Oh. I guess gold is worth a decent amount. Oh, Bexolite, yeah. That's 14.5K. Wow.
Excellent. I thought
Bexolite.
you said borax.
Well, borace too, but I'm finding Bexolite, borace.
Yeah, it's good. Excellent's definitely good.
am I doing? Yeah, well, that's right. Actually, I'm going to just sit right here. I still think it's strange that you can lock the bridge from the inside, but you can't lock it from the outside.
Yeah, that seems kind of silly.
Well, you lock it from the inside when you're in there, true, but you're also going to want to lock it when you're not in there, so somebody can't come in behind you and get in.
Yeah. Seems completely reasonable to me.
Yeah. Guess we're going back to base. Might as well get this load in the refinery, I guess.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the flight. System check. Shields off.
By the way, I'm able to drop or store the Polaris and refine from it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, something's showing up, I guess.
Well, they fixed that. I mean, that's what I was talking about, where they fix some of this stuff. But now, if you go to sell it, it's got to be in your local storage. Apparently, it can't be on the ship.
Shields
fix this too. Ah, screw it.
Automated docking initiated.
Landing completed. Have a pleasant stay.
Why would the shields be down?
System off.
What the hell? Really? Fuck. Oh, that's right, because we're in a fucking safe zone. God. That is so damn annoying. Wish they'd fix this law and order system and get rid of these damn safe zones. Not only would it fix shit like that, but it would be hell for pirates to keep doing the shit that they do.
You just said why they'll probably never fix it properly.
Oh, they've got to with all the shit that's going to be coming up. People aren't going to put up with it. It's stuff they have to fix it.
Hello. Welcome
I
to
mean,
the ASOS
for pirates to be able to
Initiating
shoot.
ship storages.
What the hell?
Your fittest visitors again.
For
Goodbye.
pirates to be able to
Welcome
shoot
to
you
the
and kill
ASOS
you without you
vehicle
being able to
retrieval
defend
system.
yourself, especially in safe zones. When people start losing real stuff, you
Your
can bet
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
that will be an issue. how many frickin'... How many did it take the other night? 4. It's weird because you got all those bags in there, so it has to break them apart and create multiple jobs to do them all. Because for some reason one job can't do all the damn... Which doesn't make any sense. They should be able to take everything that you've got and that'd be the end of it. Nah. I like this one here. No, it's the same. Actually, it was a little less. 48. Still not the end. How many can I have? Okay, so those are empty. I wonder if this is doing it by bag. No, it can't be. Oh, maybe it can because it's micro USC. Micro micro SEU, duh. So yeah, I guess it can. The other night it only took 4 though. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So I got at least one more I gotta do. And 8 bags. Collected that one. Oh, probably help. Alright. It should be ready tomorrow. Before I forget. All right. For the stream, I'm gonna call it a night and shut down the stream. I'll be around for a while tomorrow, but with tomorrow night being New Year's, Christmas Eve, I won't be. So, all of you watching, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you whenever I get on here in the next few days. Probably sometime Christmas Day even.